Vitamin D is essential to keep your body functioning well. It helps to strengthen bones and may prevent some cancers. Dr. Naveen Alam explains how many of us are actually vitamin D deficient and shares some tips on how we can change that.
So vitamin D is necessary for absorption of calcium and phosphorus from the intestines, and hence it's responsible for bone mineralization. Vitamin D is a very important vitamin for essential functions of the body. Deficiency of vitamin D can cause osteoporosis. It can cause falls in elderly population, fractures, and rarely it can cause rickets or osteomalacia. Which is weak bones. So vitamin D is present in various food sources like fatty fish liver, eggs, vitamin D enriched milk, and also fortified cereals. Vitamin D is also synthesized in the skin by exposure to ultraviolet light. So around 41.6% of adults in the United States are deficient in vitamin D. And it's more common in elderly population, it's more common in women, hospitalized patients, and also it's very common in people who have had gastric bypass surgeries because vitamin D is absorbed from the gut. As women grow older, they have lack of estrogen. So that causes osteoporosis and also vitamin D deficiency. The absorption of vitamin D decreases as we age. So that causes deficiency and hence osteoporosis, which is more common in elderly women. As I said, it's not recommended to test all normal adults for vitamin D. It's recommended to take vitamin D supplements, around 800 to 1,000 international units per day. Majority of adult population here is vitamin D deficient. I have not seen one adult who is not deficient in vitamin D unless they are taking supplements. It's very common. So the reason is basically we are indoors, and a lot of patients, a lot of people I know, they don't drink the vitamin D enriched milk, they drink low fat milk. So a very few food sources have vitamin D in them. Eggs, people don't eat that many eggs, because of the risk of cholesterol. And fatty fish, how frequently do you eat fatty fish? And I don't see a lot of adults who take vitamin D regularly every day as well. So that's why it's very common here.
Signs and symptoms of vitamin D deficiency include bone pain, fatigue, muscle weakness or muscle cramps, and mood changes like depression.